even better? Don't know that there's a better one than this. What you talking about anyway? Me? Uncle? Me? I don't know about that. I only know so much about mining. I got family over there. Grew up around the people there even. I don't think that's really enough to help though. If it's a new uncle you need, maybe you ought to try finding an old one. There's Uncle Jim over at the farm. We're not supposed to call him uncle anymore since he's retired. But if Uncle Sam's leaving, then maybe Uncle Jim will be Uncle Jim again. Uncle Sam's never steered me wrong before, so I guess maybe you're right. It's just making sure everyone gets along over there and fixing the little stuff, so it can't be too hard. Guess I'll head over there after I feed the pond here. Can you let Uncle Sam know I'll be over there soon? Would really appreciate it. Here, have some fish. It's a pretty good cut.
Looks like I'm home free, Chief. Thanks. Listen, I'm not sure where I'm heading, so you got somewhere in mind, I might tag along with you. I prefer to think of it as taking a nice long one-way walk. But yeah, sure, if that's how you want to put it. Nobody's twisting your arm, pal. I'm offering my help here, so take it or leave it. Great. I get my things, but, I don't have any.
Yes?
Hun?
You ready to... You ready to head out?
Maybe later.
If you need my help, I'm there.
Hi.
Hey,
You need something? Not bad. Pockets are feeling a little empty, though. Shoot. Would you take the road as an answer? Truth is, I don't know exactly. First thing I remember is the ocean. I think. It was an awful lot of water, anyway. We followed it for what felt like weeks, but being I was an ankle biter at the time, it might have been less. That's all I got for you. We were all over the damn place once we stopped following the water. First city I know for sure I was in was Canton, Ohio, but that was 2 or 3 years later. I guess. Hey, don't give me that look, pal. The group I traveled with was a little out there, okay? People came and went all the time. Lots of chems and free lovin' camp. All I really know is I was named after 2 singers from way back. In fact, most of the kids were. There were a whole lot of Sinatras, Dominoes, and Presleys running around. I was the only Bennett, though. Yeah, the next town over, and then the next one after that. Only stuck around long enough to fleece the locals. One of us would go ahead to get a feel for the town, and then we'd decide on which con to work there. Was about 15 when I decided I was done with it. Not 'cause I felt guilty, it was a girl I didn't want to leave behind. Of course, that didn't amount to much, but like Spencer, her town had a mine. Was worth it just to learn how to make things go boom. Don't worry about your cap's purse, though, compadre. I'm partly reformed. I prefer stealing from the dead now. The deader the better. It's like any large city. Too big to secure all of it. Patch that's been civilized is great, but there's always a bunch of jerks waiting for travelers to get far enough out to start a fight. Most of the trade goes west, which tells you something about where you came from. Of course, the more people want to avoid a place, the better the score. Which is why I'm looking the other way on the whole leading us to certain death thing you're so fond of there, pal. Huh? Yeah, sure. When big and ugly shows its face, you shoot first, think never. You won't catch anything from a ghoul or have to worry about a bun in the oven. Just, close your eyes, and maybe your ears too. Last but not least, a splash of Nuka is way better than on the rocks, if you're trying to slow down on the booze. No problem. Not bad. Pockets are feeling a little empty, though. Sure thing, pal.